Alright, today we're going to do a demo on an Okamoto. This is a 3-axis 618. This is the model 618DX. So right now I have it going back and forth with the table and in and out with the cross slide. This is moving automatically. On the side here I have a couple of dogs that I can adjust to give the length of this travel, as well as these two dogs here for the longitudinal travel. The digital readout on the top there is looking at the cross slide moving in and out. And the scale here is for your vertical, for the wheel up and down, which we're not moving at the moment. Now, this machine is currently wired for 220 volts, 3-phase. We're going to go ahead and stop the table. If you want to start it again, you hit this button. Start the table again. Or you want to shut everything off. I'll start up my hydraulics. Start up my wheel. You also you have it wrap it up and down. When you go down without a wheel in it, you got to be careful about this backsplash guard. And you also have a manual hand pulse generator here. You can reset this to 0 anytime you want. And depending on what you have this set at, this setting, the finest, just one click of the dial is 10 millionths each time. And then your next one over would be in the tenths column. And then your final one is thousandths. So that's pretty good. Then you have your rapid also. So you use this to touch off your workpiece because you don't have a vertical hand wheel. Everything is controlled with this. All right, so we'll start the table again. Now when you want to put a program in here, now again, here's your magnet. This green light on here tells me that the magnet is turned on. And when I want to demag it, I move it over to the other position. I also have a variable rate on the magnet. And you have certain values that you have to enter here, such as the coarse feed amount and your fine feed amount and the point at which it wants to switch from one to the other. So that would be 1/10. This would be 10 thousandths, and this would be 1/10. So we're going to redo this. Go into our stocking rule. I'm going to put in 10 thousandths. That would be 10 thousandths. Let's say you wanted to take 10 thousandths off the part. Just a nice round number. But if I measured after I touched it off, I could enter any value in here that I wanted to take off. You don't have to have an even number like 10. I just like it for the demonstration. Right, and to make it go quicker, we're going to change the grinding mode from traverse grinding with our saddle going in and out to one of these plunge grinding modes. So you see now my saddle automatically stopped moving. Now, all I got to do to start this cycle, there's no cycle start button. You just switch this switch over here to auto. And now we're going to feed down from the 10 thousandths I had in there. Moving down 1 thousandths each time until we get to 1 thousandths. Then we're going to switch. Now I'm feeding it at 10. Now the cycle is done. Over here you get to select how many empty spark out passes. And when it's done, the machine goes and parks itself. Alright, so now you check your workpieces. If your workpieces are good, you load up a new batch. You go into your hand wheel here. You come down, you touch off your workpiece. Measure to find out how much you actually have to put in, your actual value, which you could put in over here. Let's say you had to take another 3 thousandths off, so you could just start your table up again, move over to here, and it'll feed off that last 3 thousandths. So each time you do a new job or new part, you've got to do basically a new setup. You got to touch off the part. You've got to put in here how much you want to remove 5, 6 thousandths, 4, 5 tenths, whatever it is, feed that value into here. So that's pretty much it. It's a pretty nice grinder. Has a little coolant tank with it. Got a fine feed dial here on your cross if you want to work this by hand. You have the over-the-wheel dresser and automatic lubrication system. So that's about all I can tell you. It's a great machine. Thank you very much.